Okay, so everything is red at the moment. It's going crazy. It's going crazy, and I think I'm gonna talk actually about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, and then I'm also gonna show you guys some news, and then we're gonna look into the stock market as well, the American stock market, which is the S&P 500, and see what's going on. This is exciting me. This is my first time coming live on YouTube. All right, so let's get it. Okay, so we'll start with Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin, I shot a video yesterday. When I was shooting the video, Bitcoin was at $38,000, and when I woke up today, and it's at $36,000. So I had to not post that video because right now we're like $2,000 more down. It's crazy. Um, for Bitcoin, I think there will be more downside. I'm on the monthly chart. Let me go back to hourly chart. All right. So, okay. Now, do you guys see this volume over here? So this tool that I'm using is a volume average tool. It shows you the difference between institutional money and retail money, right? So whenever you see spikes above this yellow line, that means big whales, institutions are dumping their Bitcoin. So this is something that's happening. These small green bars this is just retail people coming in and buying the dip, which is not necessarily something that you should be doing at the moment. You should wait until this storm goes off. You shouldn't be buying in at the moment. Um, so let me switch back to daily again. Okay, so I'm on the daily chart. I swear to God, yesterday when I was making the video, Bitcoin was at $38,000, and I did not expect it to crash this quickly, to be honest. So we are still in this 30 to 40,000 region, which is normal. Last time, I don't know whether you guys remember or not, in July, Bitcoin crashed to almost $30,000, and it then got back up and achieved an all-time high. And this was when during that Chinese crypto ban news came out, but it didn't affect Bitcoin. But today the scenario is a bit different. All right, I'm telling you exactly why it's different, but I want to show you guys this news. The first thing is Russia trying to ban Bitcoin? New report from the country's central bank is advocating for a large-scale crypto crackdown. Now, this is not necessarily bad news, and at the same time, it's not good news. The reason why I'm telling you it's not necessarily bad news is because last time China banned crypto, and look what happened. Bitcoin went into achieving an all-time high. What happened was it pushed the miners out of the country, which kind of gave them freedom to go anywhere and started their mining rigs again. Now Russia has a considerable amount of mining power as well, but it's not as big as what China had. And I heard somewhere that Bitcoin mining apparently brings like $5 billion in revenue for Russia as well. So I don't know whether they'll go through with this. This is still like a rumor kind of a thing. But even if they do ban crypto, I do not think it'll be bad. I think it'll be even more better because it'll make it Bitcoin more decentralized, right? But again, I don't know if will the entire European continent start taking their initiative. What if other European countries started banning crypto too? That could be a problem. But at the same time, this is good news for third world countries like Tonga. We know El Salvador and Sri Lanka. I'm from Sri Lanka. We can get these people in our countries and started building Bitcoin mining rigs because our currencies are in the shits. So this could be a good thing. In my last video I talked about how Tonga is thinking of buying some Bitcoin, and how Brazil is thinking of adding Bitcoin into their balance sheet. In the long run, that's a good thing. All of these third world countries and developing countries going to this Bitcoin is a really good thing in the long run. And the other thing is this QQQ, which is the top 100 companies in the US, Apple, Amazon, Alphabet, etc., makes notable cross below critical moving average. This is the QQQ. All right, this was just yesterday. And to me, it feels like the bros in Wall Street, Wall Street, Wolf of Wall Street people, they're selling their tech stocks. The reason why they're doing is because there's higher inflation right now in America, pretty much everywhere in the world. Because during the pandemic, all the governments, they just started printing money, giving it out to people. What that did is that pushes the prices higher up, and the dollar is kind of devaluating, so they want to stop the inflation. What they're doing is they're gonna thinking of increasing interest rates. When you increase interest rates, people will reduce borrowing money. But is that the way to go? Is that a good decision? I do not know whether it will have a good effect or a bad effect on inflation, or it might even go into stagflation. But Wall Street is panicking right now, and they're selling all of their tech stocks. All right, and Bitcoin somehow is going in that direction, is kind of following the S&P 500 in that same direction, even though Bitcoin, even though it's a technology, it's not a tech stock. Right, I'll show you guys the S&P 500. Right, this is what I'm talking about. Man, everything is red. Like pretty much everything is red. So this is the S&P 500. All right, look at that. So this trend line over here, this purple one, let me zoom in. All right, this purple one, the market followed this purple trend line without a problem, and as you can see, from October 2020 to almost September 2021, which is almost an year, the market didn't even come down and touch this trend line. It was just staying up because it was really going good. And you see in September, boom, it comes down and touches that trend line. All right, I think some people started selling their stocks because they knew what's going to happen, and went back up again, came down, went back up, came down, went back up, achieved an all-time high, and boom, this is like 2 days, 2-3 days, and then boom, we suddenly crossed this trend line. Now market is kind of in a free falling situation. All right, this is big money and retail investors. I feel bad for people who got in over here. I'm pretty sure, like, especially the people who bought Netflix last year when it was at $700. I'll go into Netflix and show you guys. And Tesla, this is like going really bad. Like, if this recovers, that's good, but to me this feels like it's just in a free fall at the moment, and you don't never want to catch a falling knife. So I was talking to one of my friends, he's a millionaire, he's also Sri Lankan, and he was like obviously he knows more about the markets than me, and asked him like, what do you think of doing? Are you gonna sell? Are you gonna buy? He's like, if the QQQ, which is the top 100 companies, dips below 10 or 5% more, he's gonna also start selling. So what this will do is, these kind of crashes, they trigger stop losses, right? And it just becomes like a domino effect. And unfortunately, Bitcoin is also following in that trend. All right, let me show you Netflix. Netflix is one of my favorite stocks. The company actually does make good money. They're not a bad company. I'm pretty sure like streaming services are becoming a thing. Netflix does have a good future. But look at this shit. Last year, November, it was $700. And in February 2022, what, November, December, January, Are we in February? No, we're not even in February. We're still in January. So November, December, and January. Like 2 months. Let's say 3 months. 42%. Netflix crashed like hell. Yesterday, when I was making that video, Netflix was at $500. This was before the market opened. And I woke up and I looked at it, it's like $397. WTF, right? That's crazy. Okay, let's look at Solana. I love this. I have Solana. I'm pretty sure. I think my portfolio is taking a brand. Let's have a look at my Coinbase portfolio. I'll show it to you guys so you can see it on the side. I'm pretty sure it's $1,800. It's at 1,800. It went to 3,000. And my Solana, so can you guys see it? That's my crypto portfolio. It's taking a hit, but I love it. So because like I told you, I have some money saved up. I'm thinking of buying all of it. Solana is at $122 and it looks like it's also in a free falling situation. I do not know where this will go, but to me, I think Solana will find support over here. This is a good support zone. Remember, I always tell you guys in technical analysis, previous all-time highs, this was in 2021 May, becomes later support. So if this goes down further, and this is also a good support zone, which is about below, of course, below 100 at 80, 90, Solana is gonna be a good buy. Not a good buy, but a good buy. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna wait for Solana and I'm gonna buy, and I will make a video when I'm buying Solana. I'm a huge believer in Solana in the long term. Alright, now as for Bitcoin, the much anticipated part in the video. If Bitcoin comes over here, it's good. I'm not gonna be buying it. I'm gonna be buying Bitcoin when it reaches that. If it reaches below $25,000, I'm gonna dollar cost average into Bitcoin, because if and when it does reaches $25,000, if it goes below 30, more people will panic, more stop losses will be hit. I'm pretty sure then it will go further down, and that's when I'm gonna start buying it. I'm just gonna dollar cost average, maybe like put $200 a week. That's like what, 400 a month? No, 800 a month. That's not bad. So I'm just gonna start up buying Bitcoin when it crosses below that $30,000 mark. We are still not there yet. We're still at $36,000. Most of it, I think it'll go down, which is good. All right, because in America, there's a huge thing going on. Australia is actually better off at this moment than America. Pretty much, American economy is like just like at this really stuck between a rock and a hard place. I will make a whole other video as to what is like about these interest rates and stuff. But they have a lot to figure out at the moment. And because they hold the majority of the money in the world, their market is massive. Whatever happens over there affect other countries directly and indirectly. Alright, so if you got into Bitcoin, I'm sorry, you should have stop losses. I got into Bitcoin when it was at around $8,000, $10,000. This is when not people, many were talking about Bitcoin. It was in March 2020. When I came to Australia first in 2018, I should have bought Bitcoin because I was watching Bitcoin, but I never had the money because I was paying these massive amounts of money for my psychology degree. If I had put that money in Bitcoin, I don't know. But yeah, that's a different story. So I'll definitely start buying Bitcoin if it goes below $30,000. Otherwise, I'm good. I already have Bitcoin. I'm not worried. So I hope you I hope you guys have a clear idea as to where I'm at. But if you don't have Bitcoin, say clear up all of your debt. You do not want to be in debt if they increase interest rates. That's gonna be a clusterfuck. So pay off your debt and save some money and ready to go shopping, because shopping season is upon us. Now let's go into Ethereum, and I'm gonna stop the live stream afterwards. I have I have some other work to do, and I'll start a whole another live stream tomorrow. Now that I know how to do it, I'm never gonna stop. So in my previous Ethereum video, okay, I think I did it like a week or 2 weeks ago. Ethereum was trading at around $3,500. Let me zoom in. I'm on the daily chart. Okay. By the way, the software that I'm using is, wait, how many people do we have? Called tradingview.com. Okay. So Ethereum was going along this trend line, which was nice. Everything was looking good, and then boom, Bitcoin started going down, and now we are over here at $2,600. My guess is Ethereum will also fall down a bit further. Like I told you in my previous videos, Ethereum is my love child, and I'm thinking of buying Ethereum, but I want it to get below $2,000. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be buying it. What I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna dollar cost average this. There's a chance that in the short run, this might go up like this, or it'll come down. And I'll be buying Ethereum if it goes below $2,000. That's my entry point. I'm gonna dollar cost average into it. Okay, so that's it for the live stream. It's my first one. Super excited. So I'll see you guys in another video. Until then, happy trading, have fun, trade with caution. I'll see you again.